2021 is now here, and with this also being 1 month since the last Red Dead Online update, players are starting to look towards the future of what type of content we can get in 2021. And whenever you ask this type of question, there is a massive split right down the middle with the fan base. You have those that are realistic and give out realistic ideas of the content that we can get this year, and then you have the other side which talks about their hopes and dreams, talking about the best of the best possible content that could come to Red Dead Online. And that is actually what we're going to be focusing on in this video. But before I do get into everyone's hopes and dreams for the content that we get in 2021, if you do want to see any more content from me, whether it be Red Dead Online or a completely different game, then there'll be a link in the description down below which will take you over to the Twitch stream. I stream every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So if that is of interest to you, there'll be a link in the description down below. Head over to there, drop a follow, and you'll be notified the next time I go live. Getting back into the video, there's stuff we already know that's going to happen. We know that there will be an Outlaw Pass. It's guaranteed to happen no matter the next update. Rockstar have not missed a single Outlaw Pass for any update since the first ever Outlaw Pass that we had within the summer update of 2019. Players have also noticed that we'll be getting liveries for the trader hunting wagon. This is also expected to happen at some point. We got these for the bounty hunter with the previous update. Rockstar have added a grayed out button for the hunting wagon. So we are expecting to get some liveries, or some are even expecting a trader enhancement in a future update. But this type of content isn't blowing fans away. We want some of the highest requested features to be added to Red Dead Online. This is what we're going to be going through. The first thing on the list is finishing a Land of Opportunity missions. This is Jessica Leclerc's story, and it's also the reason your character is out within the world, because at the beginning you was actually sentenced, you were in prison, and Hawley broke you out, and Hawley works for Jessica Leclerc. And the reason that they both broke you out is because you were sentenced for a murder that you did not commit, and this was Jessica Leclerc's husband. And Jessica wants to track down those that did actually kill her husband and get revenge. She tells you that there are 4 different people involved: Teddy Brown, Amos and Grace Lansing, and Jeremiah Shaw. So far of the missions that we've had, we've killed 3, and killed them each and every one. We killed Teddy Brown, and in the mission called Destroyed by Grief, we killed Amos Lansing and Jeremiah Shaw, which leaves only one person, and this is Grace Lansing. After the events of Destroyed by Grief, Jessica states that confronting Grace Lansing, the last of the conspirators to have Philip killed, which is her husband, will have to wait, and that she and Hawley need to find a way to clear their names after everything that has occurred recently. Since then, a lot of time has passed. The last time that we got a Land of Opportunity missions as part of an update was the spring update of 2019. Red Dead Online has dramatically changed since then, so players are thinking that it's now about time to get back to the story and just finish this off. The next thing that players are really looking forward to within 2021 is properties. Properties have been a massive talking point for the whole of 2020. Right at the beginning, Rockstar really started to hype this up by doing different interviews and talking about properties. And for me, as well as a lot of content creators that were making videos relating to Red Dead, we held onto this piece of information for every single update that came within 2020, hoping that in one of these updates, Rockstar will release properties with it. Unfortunately, Rockstar never did anything. But throughout the whole of 2020, we had more interviews talking about properties, there were rumors talking about properties, there were leaks talking about properties and the prices of properties. There was so much back in this. And now fans are just begging that 2021 will be the year. And in all honesty, I think it is about time. The reason that Rockstar haven't added properties to the game yet is because they want that feeling of progression. They said they want players to start the game and instantly have to use their camp, be out in the wilderness, and then scavenge different resources to then finally be able to afford one of the first roles. From that role, you're able to get experience, you're able to get gold, you're able to get money, and you can buy into another role, and then another role after that, and it carries on going on. Eventually getting into a position where you can finally get into your first property. And once you get into that first property, you're able to look back on everything that you've achieved. Your character's been able to live out in the wilderness and then progress all the way through to get to a level where they're able to afford a property, whether it be a low-end property within Butcher's Creek, or you're able to buy one of the mansions within Saint Denis. And all of this does make sense, I fully support this, but now it has been 2 years of my character just being within the camp. I think this is the time for me to be in a position where I can look back on everything that I've been able to achieve. This is where my character takes the next big step. So hopefully 2021 will be the year where we do start getting these properties added to the game. With properties, this brings us on to our next thing. And this is heists. We know heists are coming. Rockstar have spoken about them many times before, and they said that they will be coming to Red Dead Online. It's just about finding a suitable time to put them in. Rockstar said with GTA Online when they brought Heist out, it made it harder for content. They couldn't do anything smaller than Heist even though there was space to do so, because fans would just not be pleased with the content that Rockstar are delivering. So with Red Dead Online, they've learned from this mistake, and they'll be going through all possibilities at the current level, and when that is all done, they can move on to the next big thing. So right now, they're seeing a lot of opportunities with the different types of roles that they're bringing to the game, and that has been the main focus for a very long time. But with all the talk that we've had within 2020 with properties coming to the game, this has led players to really wanting heists. Players want to be able to buy one of the properties, and in that property there will be a heist plan and room. You might be thinking that this already sounds similar to something that's already out there, and you would be correct. Players want this because GTA has the exact same layout. Rockstar have always said that Red Dead Online and GTA Online are completely different with completely different fan bases, low-key suggesting that what GTA does will not be the same in Red Dead Online. But this does not stop fans wanting this property as well as wanting a heist to be connected to the property. To be honest with this one, I'm really not expecting it this year. If it does come, I'll be completely gassed, and it will bring in so many old players that did abandon this game very early on. But with how Rockstar are talking about Heist coming to the game, and also with everything else they want to do, I think there's room for other things to be done before Heists. But this still doesn't stop fans really hoping that this will be coming in 2021. The next thing to talk about, which is still somewhat unlikely but more likely than Heist coming to the game, this is the Rockstar Editor and the Rockstar Creator. This is something I've been requesting for a very long time, and there's been so many other players requesting this as well. The Rockstar Editor and Rockstar Creator will encourage creativity within the community, and we will never have a lack of content again. With a Rockstar Editor, you will be able to record and capture your gameplay. You can then edit this later to create different cinematic clips or even different types of pictures. Because of this feature, you will see an increase in quality with content being pushed out on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. No matter the platform, you will see good Red Dead Online content, because now players, no matter your setup, you'll have the tools to do so. And with better content being pushed to these platforms, this will then inspire smaller content creators to also create better content using the same tool. And it won't just be better content, but you'll also have different type of content. There is no way that this isn't a good thing. The thing that I'm looking more forward to though is the Rockstar Creator. I have been begging for this for a very long time. The Rockstar Creator will allow you to create your own missions, showdown series, races, and so much more. Whatever you can think of and come up with, as long as it fits within the rules of the Rockstar Creator and the limitations, you will be able to create it. This will bring so much more content to the game, because instead of players waiting for Rockstar to add new content, players have the freedom and the creativity to do what they want to do within the Rockstar Creator. They can then share it with other players for them to enjoy. I'm telling you right now, this would lead to some very crazy stuff. Yes, you'll get your generic stuff of missions, showdown series, and races, but then you'll also get different categories of there being different types of troll races, troll showdown series. One thing that I'm very looking forward to, and stuff that I've done on stream, is a fight club. But unfortunately, with the rules that are in place of free roam, it doesn't really benefit the fight club, because we'll all go to a certain location, set up, and all it takes is for one person to come in, throw a stick of dynamite, and the whole thing is ruined. But with a Rockstar Creator, you can put rules in place, so there's no weapons, everyone has to use their fists. There'll be a countdown where everyone starts at the same time. You can even have a leaderboard which is based on where you manage to place within that fight. There will be so many different things that you can do, and it makes life so much easier for those that are already trying to create these things but have to do it within free roam. Out of everything that Rockstar could add to Red Dead Online, this is actually the thing that I want the most. I would trade in any type of role, any type of heist just for a Rockstar Creator. And saying that, I know it is still unlikely to happen within 2021, but it is more likely than Heist, so it's not a crazy suggestion. And this brings us to the final point of this video. The last thing that players are really talking about for 2021 is a new enhanced next-gen release. With the release of next-gen consoles, it has already helped Red Dead Redemption 2 story and also Red Dead Online with insane loading times, knocking off about 1 minute of waiting, giving you more time to actually just play the game. But just like many cases that we've spoken about in this video, players that are playing Red Dead Online have been looking over to GTA, and GTA is getting a new, expanded and enhanced version for next gen. There's been talks of GTA 5 featuring a range of technical improvements, visual upgrades and performance enhancements to take full advantage of the latest hardware. And even though there weren't too many GTA fans that were happy about another re-release for GTA 5, there was a lot of Red Dead Online fans that were wanting the same thing for Red Dead Redemption 2. Graphically for RDR2, there's not too much room for improvement, as it does already look stunning and it is a much more recent game compared to GTA. But there is other things that Rockstar can do to optimize it for next-gen hardware, such as a full 60 frames per second on both next-gen consoles, as right now it is locked at 30 frames per second. Maybe even take control of the PlayStation 5 haptic feedback. So even though despite Red Dead Redemption 2 still being a recent game and still looking absolutely amazing on next-gen consoles, there is still room for improvement. Most players believe that RDR2 re-release is in the works. Rockstar won't miss out on an opportunity to make money. If they made changes to Red Dead Redemption 2 and released it with extra content, there will be players that will buy into that, and Rockstar could happily sell that for a full price game. Some have even speculated that if it is in the works, it makes sense for Rockstar not to talk about or advertise it before now, because they were working on a Red Dead Online standalone, which quite a few people were interested in. If they were to talk about a re-release on next-gen console before the Red Dead Online standalone, a lot of players may look at that Red Dead Online standalone and think it's not worth it. You might as well just wait for the next-gen release. Now that standalone has been released, Rockstar made some money on it, they can now look to re-release for next-gen to make money off that. And then maybe even after that, they can then do a re-release of the Red Dead Online standalone for next-gen. This is Rockstar we're talking about, and they'll always think of a way to make money. And this is why they have the successful business, which is what they have. But anyway, those are just a few suggestions of what players are hoping to see within 2021 for Red Dead Online. It's fair to say that not every single one of these suggestions will be added to the game, but even if one gets added, I can guarantee you fans will start freaking out. Let me know in the comment section down below, out of everything that's been spoken about in this video, what do you think will actually be part of 2021 with future updates? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you do want to talk any more in depth about Red Dead Online, or you just want to see some more content from me, then there'll be a link in the description down below which will take you over to the Twitch stream. Head over to there, drop a follow, and you'll be notified the next time I go live. Anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, but for now, I'm going, so see ya.